Good question. Another good question. Got me thinking.
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question. Let me think.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Ladies, so good to see you again. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing so well. So good to see both of you. I'm going to jump right into this because I know we don't have a ton of time. And I know this is a really strange way to start a question, but I have a dog. And she has a bunch of toys all over the apartment. And there is one toy that she loves more than any other. She sleeps with this toy. She brings it to me when I walk through the door. She always keeps it with her. And it's Ash. Like, this is her.
Oh, wow.
This is her baby.
I was gonna guess based on my character's hairdo that I was the toy.
Yeah, I thought it was the hedgehog.
It's a very popular toy, and I know both of you have been in a lot of movies that have like movie tie-in products. I'm genuinely curious, what is like the weirdest movie tie-in product, whether it's this film or a Marvel film, that you've seen out there and just thought like, wow, that's a thing?
I mean, the weirdest thing, it's not even that that's a thing, but now there's a company called Hot Toys, and they make these insanely realistic, like, renderings of characters. They do them for all the Marvel characters or whatever, and they look so much like you. It's disturbing, actually. Like, scary. They look so much like you, but they're tiny. They're like 18 inches or something like that.
It's like they did like a 3D scan of your face. It's insane.
But it's not. They actually that's what's crazy about that company is they hand make the. Like they carve the mold. The mold of of the.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
Please tell me you have one of yourself.
I do, and it haunts me. I have to keep it like away from. I don't like to keep that stuff out. It's too creepy. My daughter loves it, but like I won't let her have it because it's too weird.
Yeah, you got to put it in a closet.
Yeah, exactly. You must have a Barbie too.
I have a Barbie. I have a Barbie, Legally Blonde Barbie.
But it looks like Barbie, right?
It looks like Elle Woods, and it looks like Barbie. Yeah.
But it doesn't have your face on it.
No.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, it's not that creepy.
I've got nothing. I have no Jake Hamilton action figures lying around the house, unfortunately.
Well, now you do. No, I'm just kidding.
There is a moment in the film where Rosita is asked to do something during a performance, and she basically says, like, no, I don't think I can do this. Was there ever a moment for either of you on set, mid-performance for any film, where you had to pause and really question whether or not you could do something?
There's definitely times I've called my lawyer and been like, can I get out of this? And they're like, no, you have to do this anyway, even if it's scary. I definitely tried to get out of Walk the Line. I was so scared.
You tried to get out of it like once you'd started it, or just
like 3 months in. I was like, I can't do this. This is too hard. I'm too scared. I was too nervous, but it all worked out.
It totally worked out.
I would have never told you it was going to work out. I was like, I'm going to be really bad in this movie, but
it beyond worked out.
It worked.
There's an Oscar that says differently.
There's an Oscar that says it.
Yeah. How about you? Have you ever been scared?
Yeah, all the time. I'm terrified. Every time before I start a project, I don't want to do it. I always don't know what I'm going to do, and then I have no ideas, and I feel like unprepared. And then I get there, and it's all good because everybody else is figuring it out, and like nobody really knows what we're going to do yet.
That's what you start to learn.
Yeah,
nobody knows really what they're doing.
That's a good life lesson, I think, for all of us. As we wrap up, there are so many truly great covers of classic songs in this film. So in the spirit of covers, if another actress were going to give one of your roles a spin, who is the character that you've played that you might want to see another actress maybe try to interpret and remake for herself?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think that's tough. It would be so weird to see somebody else do like a role that you did.
I've watched people do Legally Blonde over and over again.
It's
weird for me. Sometimes it's weird for me.
It's too weird.
But I love their performances, and it's also a musical. I've seen little kids play her too.
Oh, that's fine. Little kids, I would have no problem with. If like another really great actor tried to do or was doing a role, I'd probably feel really like bitter and jealous about it.
Like, what if you were Spider-Man?
They were
There's
better.
been like 17 of them.
What if they were doing it better?
Oh, well.
Really? Oh, I'd be like, no, I'm not having it. Give me another turn. Give me another chance. I could better myself. I got this. It's my competitive streak.
They're giving me the wrap. I know it's been a crazy day over there, but the fact that you guys stuck around and made this work, it means I've been in this chair for 6 hours because I didn't want to leave you guys. So seriously, but I want you to know it was worth it because I love you guys and you're always so kind to me.
Thank you for
Well, no, I've been playing with the dog too, so I'm not literally in a yeah.
I was oh, your dog is there, good, because I was thinking he took that toy from his dog. And
oh no, trust me, she's here. She's been kind of walking back and forth trying to grab it. So seriously, you guys have always been so kind to me, and I truly do appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Bye, guys.
See ya.
I'm going to jump into this. Seriously, congratulations. I've got to tell you, every time I hear your voice in these films, it's always such a trip. Obviously, one of the things you are known for is your Southern accent, and it's nowhere to be found in this movie. And what's interesting, so I'm from Texas, and I had to take non-regional diction classes in college to learn how to cover up my accent for TV. So I'm sort of curious how you learned how to cover it up and how easy it is for you to cover up your accent.
Yeah, good question. I mean, I didn't try to cover it up with Buster Moon. Buster Moon just has a different diction than I have in this Texas lilt that ends on a relaxing note. Buster Moon's always on the out. It's on the up. What are we gonna do? So when you have someone that's just hustling and eternally optimistic, trying to make things happen, that just seemed to be a voice that came out of me that fit the character, and it happens to not sound very much like me. But I didn't try to cover it up. It was more just of an energy and an attack on the phrasing.
I love that. Here in Chicago, if I ever have, maybe a shot of your drink, then the Texas accent comes out, and all my friends go, "Why are you talking that way?" And and I go, "No, this is how it comes out." In the film, your character does everything in his power to get Clay Calloway, Bono's character, to join the group. In your career, what's the hardest you've ever fought to get a co-star in a project?
Good question. Let me think. Have we had to fight hard to get a co-star? Gotten my buddy Woody a few times. It wasn't that hard to get him, thankfully. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know of what co-star I've had to work to chase. And I didn't have to chase Bono in this one. This was, that's the director and Chris Meledandri, the producer. I found out he was on. He knew I was already a part of it, and we were happy to get back together, but I didn't have to chase him. I didn't have to put any phone calls into Bono for this one.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. Honestly, if you want me for Sing 3, we're buddies. You and I go way back. So you've got me in for Sing 3.
Chicago.
Yeah. Yes, sir. There are so many great covers of songs in this movie, like truly, truly incredible covers. So in the spirit of covering an original, if you were to see another actor remake one of your performances, who is the character you'd love to see another actor give their spin on?
Another good question. Got me thinking. You know what I'd like to see? In True Detective, they originally came to me for the Marty Hart role.
Really?
It'd be fun to go back, and if I played Woody's part and he played Rustin Cole.
I would watch the entire season again to see that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's fantastic. As we wrap up, there is a moment in the movie where your character is basically told you're not good enough, and your show's not good enough, and your team's not good enough. Was there ever a moment where you were told in your career, yeah, you're not good enough? And if so, how do you come back from something like that?
Well, when it was on the basketball court, I went ahead and said, yeah, you're right. I'm never going to be able to dunk. I'm not good enough.
Not with that attitude.
Well, no, not at 5'11" with 32-inch legs either. So that became real. Sometimes you're told not good enough, you need to listen. Yeah, good, I need to find something else to do. Other times you need to go, well, that's what you say, but I got the ability to do this, and I want to make it happen, so, you can move out of the way. I'm going to make it happen.
Fair enough. Hey, man, I got to tell you, it was always a pleasure chatting with you. Last time we spoke, you poured me a drink, and I got to tell you, I haven't had anything else since. It's truly, truly fantastic, man. I'm such a fan of your
you enjoy the Long Branch, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
seriously, good to see you, sir.
You too.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.